Hey, what's up guys? The Little Prince is leagues ahead of every card in Clash Royale, and it quickly became the best card in the game. The Tiny Prince absolutely triumphs in this Golem deck. When opponents poison to eliminate the Little Prince and the Skeleton Dragons, you'll get a huge Elixir advantage with the Elixir Collector, allowing you to build up massive Golem pushes with Electro Dragon and Lumberjack to steamroll opponents. And when you get a good Golem push rolling, you'll have 3 layers of tanks for your Dragons and Little Prince. The Golem, the Evolved Knight, and the Little Prince's Guardian. Especially with the Lumberjack raging up all of your stuff, the Electro Dragon stun, and the Tornado to pull opponents' units back, you'll be tragically traumatized that they'll never be able to attack your Dragons or Little Prince. Because when you're up Elixir with range cards that refuse to die, you'll damage everything down. It's time to unleash the power of the Little Prince, tumble with the Guardian to take some towers, and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. So no love, what's up, man? Your name was pretty interesting in the load-in screen. It was blue and green at the same time, so I applaud the creativity, my man. I'm gonna go and cycle our Little Prince in the back, and we see a Goblin Cage. So typically, Goblin Cage means Rail Recruits, Rail Hogs. I'd love to play into that because I think that we're well equipped to deal with it when we've got Tornado for the Rail Hogs, and also we've got the Little Prince for splash damage on defense. So I want to use our Skeleton Dragons here, and when he goes in for the Recruits, it's totally fine. We can use our Tornado, align everything with our Guardian, and then I don't think we're going to be able to finish off the Fly Machine, but maybe we can kill it with the Skeleton Dragons. Nice. Okay, so the bad thing is, we know for a fact he's going to have Rail Hogs in cycle. As soon as I go for my Elixir Collector, he unleashes the beast, and he's going to lock onto our low HP tower on the right. So the way that I want to play this is I want to go in for a Lumberjack. Going to do the most amount of damage, and then I can go for a Knight as well because I need to aid our defensive endeavors. Otherwise, it's not going to work out so well for us. Yeah, that's still going to be like, I don't know, 700 damage for him. Relatively good Elixir trade as well because I dropped 7 Elixir, he dropped 5, and he got 700 damage. But he's going to go for Zappy, so overall he's spending 9 Elixir, and I'm spending a solid 7. So -2 trade for him for 700 damage. I think he takes that all day long. Okay, cool. So no Fireball in cycle. Maybe we can make something happen with the Prince on defense, and we can go in for a Golem here. We're trying to protect the weaker tower as well, so he has to go for Rail Hogs on the left-hand side instead of dropping in the right, where he has all of his damage. Otherwise, you're going to go and allow us to defend with our Golem and then build up a bigger push there, and you don't want that to happen. Also, no Fireball in cycle means that there's a golden opportunity for us to go in for Electro Dragon and then even go in for Skeleton Dragons for extra splash damage if we wanted. But I'm going to go in for the Little Prince instead, and then I'm going to go in for the Evolved Knight as well. And I'm not going to click the ability yet. I want to see what he's going to do. Oh, it looks like he's just going to full-on tower trade me. There's no way that that's a good decision. I'm pretty sure I 3-crown you, man. The disrespect from this man was real. I don't think he's going to go and snag the steal. In fact, I know that I can go for a Tornado here. Coupled with the Skeleton Dragons, that should be more than enough to finish everything off. And then we can start to just bombard him with way more Elixir. Look at him. He's fireballing. My man is crazy out here. We had 1,000 damage left on our tower. Meanwhile, we had an entire army cannibalizing No Love's 3-crown. It's safe to say we gave him a lot of love. Yo, so we're playing against a top 870 player in the world. He's got the Kappa clan, so maybe he's joking or something, but if he's joking about his rank, he hacked the game to implement that, so maybe he's a mastermind. I'm going to go for Skeleton Dragons in the back, and hopefully we can find a poison, because generally if we can bait out the poison with the Skeleton Dragons, then we're going to get a huge advantage with our Little Prince and also our Elixir Collector, because then they have nothing for either of those, which are way more menacing a threat than the Skeleton Dragon that a lot of people poison or fireball. So it's one of my favorite things to do with this deck. It's like with my Skeleton Dragons in the back is the first play. So generally easy for us to activate King Tower there, but we can't because he dropped the miner in the safe spot. This guy doesn't live life on the edge. He is playing really safe. Okay, so the poison comes down against the Little Prince. I don't even want to drop the ability. It's not worth. It's better for us to go for an Elixir Collector. So the man has got miner and poison with a lot of annoying cards. We want to activate King Tower with the wall breakers. If I can have that happen, that would be beautiful. And it works! That is one of the most difficult King Tower activations in Clash Royale. And to pull that off, we're on a roll right now. So I want to go in for the Golem right now as well. And unfortunately, you know what's good? Because we activated King Tower. I don't know if the miner fully kills the Collector. Oh, no. Well, I guess if the Collector was full HP, maybe that would have been a different story. Who knows? I don't know that interaction. There's always things that you can learn in Clash Royale. Y'all can let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, we're going to go for our Electro Dragon here. Generally, the best play is to go for a Knight on top of the Wall Breakers because it full counters. And then we can just use 3 Elixir there and then get counter push with the Knight. And then we can use our Little Prince on the other side after he loses the Bomb Tower. And then we can use the Little Prince ability. So, I wonder if this works out. I hope it does. Little Prince on the tower. Let's go. Guardian going to block back the knight and tank for our little prince a little bit longer. And then we can go for a lumberjack on his. I hope that works. I mean, it's kind of working. It's doing things. Maybe. Oh, don't activate King Tower. Don't do it. You would never do such a thing, right? If we NATO that back and the lumberjack continues to lock on the tower, it is chopping it down. I was so excited about earlier the little prince locking on tower. And the lumberjack did half of the tower all by himself. I don't know how that happens, but lumberjack build different sometimes. I'm going to go golem here, and then I'm going to go for the Evo Knight, and I think I'm going to take a ton of damage. I don't see any situation where I stop those wall breakers, so we're going to have to build up a huge push. Really good gameplay on our opponent's end. I'm going to go for a lumberjack, and then I'm going to also follow through with skeleton dragons, and he's going to go for a knight to body block, which is annoying, but it happens. We're going to electro dragon off to the side, and then we can go for a little prince as well. Cool thing about this is if we meander through with our little prince, and we click a marvelous ability, maybe we can find a way to win. I think the little prince could be a huge threat for our opponent. That's what we're going to have happen. We could tornado all of his units away as well. I don't love that. I'd rather go for a lumberjack and just eat the little prince damage from the other side and continuously keep up the onslaught of aggression. There's no way that the little prince will take out my tower. But what if we tornado and have the skeleton dragons lock? Oh, that would have been so sick if it worked. Man, this guy's not giving me that much to work with right now. The skeleton dragon will hit the tower once, but we needed more than that. I'm going to go in for the knight. We have the little prince. He's probably going to go wall breaker, so let's go in for little prince. Try to finesse it. Go click the ability. He's logging. Does he stop my little prince from getting the guardian? No, he doesn't at all. Let's go golem, because we have a lot of stuff working here on the right. Let's keep it up. Let's go in for a lumberjack. Eat the damage. Go in for an electro dragon and just spam everything that we have. I think the skeleton dragons could work out, but probably not as good as getting raged up electro dragon. At least in my opinion, that is always a good strategy. Especially when you can tornado their units close to the tower and the electro dragon chains onto that and hits the tower too. That is a big benefit for me. I'm going to go for skeleton dragons with the Evo Knight, and that should kill both the wall breakers quite comfortably. And then I can go in for a little prince. Little prince action out here, anyone? Hopefully. Some love? Maybe? Little prince! You're going to get it. Okay, I'm going to tornado the miner back, and then we can lock onto the tower. Guardian is not guardian today. It is full on attack mode. Oh, no. Both the wall breakers connected. Question mark. Are we okay? I actually don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't like this. I don't appreciate this, and I think I'm in a bad spot. But I could just tornado twice, right? That is also a strategy. That is a remarkably good play. Maybe we can win today. I just need the knight to be able to kill that so I can tornado one more time. 12 HP in a dream, and we walk away with the win. That was an exhilarating match against a phenomenal player, and if I hadn't hit that King Tower activation against the wall breakers early on, there is no doubt I would have lost. And that guy finished 870 in the world last season with over 3,000 medals. That stresses the importance of good placements versus great players. When the games come down to 100 HP at the end, King Tower activation will be your friend, and if you don't deny that damage, you are definitely dead. The King Tower activation clutched up and finished off miners and wall breakers that we desperately needed dead. Yo, we got a game against Game Over. This guy is a top 200 finisher, and he is known for playing dirty, Elixir Golem, or Electro Giant decks. So we'll see which one he's going to be playing today. He's one of the best players in the world with these beatdown decks. Slightly scared about playing against him right now because I don't know what he's going to be playing. You never know until you see all 8 of his cards. So I'm going to go for the knight with the Electro Dragon. I'm casually dropping 8 Elixir at the start, which is a little bit scary because now I have a little bit less to work with in the right-hand side if he decides to bombard me. I'm going to go Skeleton Dragons on the right-hand side, and the majority of the Barbarians are going to be there. Oh, the Electro Dragon doesn't cross the river. Huge win for me. If the Electro Dragon just stays there, and then it kills the Barbarians too without getting tower targeted, that's huge. We can go for a little Prince, and I don't know. I mean, I can go Lumberjack and snag the tower in the left and apply pressure to the point that he might get 3 crowned. That's what I'm going for right now, and I don't know if it's going to work, but I have to hope it does. So if we go and cycle the Knight, that's slightly better than clicking the Prince ability. I don't know if clicking the Prince ability is worth it even. Because if you think about it, I wouldn't have any elixir to defend both sides, and I need to have maximum elixir right now. It might apply aggression towards the 3 crown, but it doesn't really help our defensive utility. Okay, we're able to calculatively crush everything. We don't lose a tower yet. Still not looking great, but it's something we can work with here. Skeleton Dragons are impending on our opponent, so let's go here with our little Prince and use the Skeleton Dragons and try to 3 crown him. You know the cool thing about this, if we get the ability down, we might be able to 3 crown. Also, I don't know if it's going to happen, but yes, it does. Cool. Nice. Wait, that was kind of dumb. It didn't kill the Evo Barbs. What am I doing? Does a lot of damage on the 3. maybe we're okay today. I don't know. So we have to stop the 3-crown from our opponent, then I think I'm okay. That's all I want to do right now. Just want to kill the bats and not get destroyed. If the Electro Dragon dies, I'm dead. So I need that to not happen. I really need that to not happen. Please, Electro Dragon. I have simple needs. He's going to try to 3-crown me with that Night Witch. He's going all in for the win. Oh my gosh, bruh. Don't do this to me. Wait, what if we do this? We Lumberjack. We wait for our stuff to cross. And then we click the Tornado. And then we click the ability. And we just roll towards the tower with a little Barbarian Barrel with the Knight. The Knight Barbarian Barrel. Is it going to 3-crown? I really want this to work. Let me 3-crown a top 200 player with this surprise strategy of Barb Barrel Knight. Yes! We got him! Oh, it's game over for game over, and you love to see it. We slayed the top ladder savant with this disgusting Elixir Golem deck. As you can see, he is a regular top ladder warrior with Elixir Golem and Electro Giant. So 3-crowning him is pretty satisfying. It's time to teach this guy the ABCs of aggression. He's going to go in for a pretty aggressive play with Goblin Barrel and Ice Spirit. Kind of annoying. Wait, yo, dude, I just got taught to take 700 damage. I love how I say that and immediately get finessed by our opponent. Yeah, you know what? We're getting taught a bit here, and hopefully this game doesn't get too hot for us to handle. I'm going to go for a Golem in the back. It's generally a pretty dumb decision to do this, but he doesn't have Goblin Barrel, and I think I can go in for like a little Prince, snipe the Princess, maybe get fancy. I'm thinking if he's got Inferno Tower, it could be hilarious. Like, imagine going for the Little Prince, using the Skeleton Dragons, and Little Prince ability. Oh, wait. He doesn't even have what I was scared about. Huh. Gonna rocket? Does he hit it all? He misses the Skeleton Dragon. Yeah, you know, it's okay if you miss one Skeleton Dragon. It's not going to matter that much. I'm going to go Lumberjack at the river. I don't love that he has cannon. I thought it was going to be Inferno Tower for sure. I was like, if he's got Inferno Tower, we can mess with it. With the Little Prince ability, distracting, and then also using the Skeleton Dragons to go and, like, distract the Inferno Tower further. I thought that was going to be a good play. Wait, the Golemites are doing damage, though. They put it in work. Okay, I don't like this. Run away. Run away from the Princess. Stop it. Don't hit me again. Okay, cool. So if you cycle the Knight fast enough, you don't take 2 Princess shots. It was very close. It was dangerous, but it worked out. Got Goblin Barrel, so we'll activate King Tower with the Tornado. I hope he doesn't drop it in the safe spot. Does he think that I have Barb Barrel in my deck? Usually, this Golem deck will have Barb Barrel and Tornado. So I don't think he wants to go Goblin Barrel because he thinks he's going to get Barb Barreled. But I don't have Barb Barrel. He's spooked. I love it. This is hilarious to me. Also, we could Tornado to stop them from activating King Tower. Get wrecked, sir. I'm not trash at the game. I know exactly what you're going to do. So, he's probably going to go Princess. Oh, did we get it? Yes! We are outplaying him like it's our job. Okay, never mind. I literally let an Evolved Nightlock onto my Little Prince. I'm trash. How did I make so many good plays and then, like, fumble the easiest play to make of them all? I don't know. I don't have a reason for that. But the reason that he's not going Goblin Barrel is because he really thinks that I have Barb Barrel, and I don't have it in my deck. It's so funny. Oh, my gosh. Because if you run a standard deck that everyone knows the cards to, they're going to play like they have their plan. This guy has the plan against our deck, and he doesn't know. It's incredible. This deck is super devious because he sees the Little Prince. He didn't know what I took out for that card. He wasn't able to count all 8 cards, I guess. Which, I mean, is... Whoa! No way! Yo! Look at that! No way did that just happen. I melted something. I don't even know what it was. Probably goblins or goblin gang. And then we're able to build up the big push. The big push of doom. The gloom. This guy is not having a good time in this game. But that rocket was phenomenal, actually. Wow, he's a good player. I got to give him some respect on his name. The only reason that this game is, like, working so well for us is because he doesn't go in for his Goblin Barrels. All right, there's the first one. He's dropping off to the side. The Skeleton Dragons were able to snipe it because I saw that it was not necessarily in a good spot. Let's go in for our Skeleton Dragons to go and kill the Princess, too. And then go in for a Lumberjack here. And then have our Evolved Knight and build up a huge push. I wonder if we can just go in for one more Golem. Is that a smart strategy here, guys? I believe so. Indubitably. We're going to go in for Electro Dragon. We're going to go for the Little Prince on top of the Princess if he decides to drop it. Let's go Golem at the river. This is slightly more scary, but I think it's manageable. If the Evolved Knight can just go and kill all those goblins, then we're not dead yet. Man, this guy seems like a good player. I don't like that. I don't like that we're playing against good players. Skeleton Dragons might lock into the tower if we're a little bit luckier. If not, then it's okay. I don't think he has a good way of killing this. We're going to go and click the Little Prince ability right onto the goblins, and then the Lumberjacks going to have a paved pathway towards the tower. And we also have the Evolved Knight on the other side, so I was going to win on both sides. It looked like it was a little bit more sketchy at the end, but in reality, I was going to take both towers without any problems. So it was kind of a cool way to end. ABCD was never down to Goblin Barrel me, and our deceptive deck gave us a clear advantage the entire match. I gotta say that powerful Little Prince ability was the highlight of the match though. Getting that immense amount of damage in the left-hand lane was something I won't be forgetting. Even though I still don't know what we slaughtered with the ability. It had to have been goblins though. We got a game against Mr. Bagel, and we're ready to eat him alive. So we're going to go in for the knight in the back, and we want to follow up with possibly an elixir collector, depending on what he's going to do. The Little Prince in the back is a bit of an annoying play because it does a lot of damage. And that thing is disgustingly strong at level 14. He might go and drop his guardian to go and plow back my golem a little bit, but I don't think so. I don't think he wants to immediately. He did a lot of damage to my golem. We can go skeleton dragons here. We can also activate King Tower against the bowler. Man, it's a weird situation to be in. Because if we go and cycle our skeleton dragons, and then we still try to activate King Tower here with our Little Prince, I don't think it's a bad play, but... Oh, he used his tornado on defense! He couldn't stop the King Tower activation. I ended up dropping a solid 7 elixir for that King Tower activation as well for us. But at the same time, you know, it's only a -2 trade for King Tower activation against a graveyard player. Let's go, baby! When you see the bowler with Ice Wizard, most of the time it's not going to be Balloon, and you can expect graveyard. So if you can do something to activate King Tower, even if it's like a pretty extreme cost or detriment to you, you best be doing it. So since we've activated King Tower, we can go in for our elixir collector here and see if he's going to have freeze or not. If he's got poison, it's going to be bad. But, come on. I was hoping you would have freeze so we would have an automatic win. So now we have to somehow break through one of the most defensive decks in Clash Royale. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we might be able to rock the bowler's world. I'm going to cycle Little Prince in the middle. We should be able to go and pull the knight, right? Really? Really? Okay, I guess not. Okay, sure. It got a hit on our tower. That's fine. Let's go evolve knight left-hand side, possibly. Or, yeah, let's definitely do that. 1 billion% going to do that. Okay, I don't like the fact that he's got the double knockback, sirs. A little bit annoying. But look at the knight. Look at that thing locking and loading. It's nice value. It's pristine. The chef's kiss. The chef's kiss of death on the left-hand side. So, looking at our strategies, you already know how this is going to go. Right? We need to go in for a lumberjack to go and pull back the evolved knight, and then go skeleton dragons to go and finish off the Little Prince so he doesn't get another ability down. And then somehow we have the tornado so the bowler doesn't hurt me. And then we're okay. Somehow calculative. I don't know how this is working, but the evolved knight didn't hit my tower, so we take those. Then we go for another elixir collector in the back. The split lane pressure is constantly a good idea for us. I want to stop the knight from crossing the river, and then I want to go for a Little Prince. So if you guys are unaware, the Little Prince in that position, and then clicking the Little Prince ability is actually a great card combination that not enough people do. Oh, so the Little Prince locking on my tower is very bad for me. Oh, that put me in the danger zone. That's not good. I'm slightly scared about our situation now. But yeah, using the Little Prince behind your tower and knocking back a knight, great strat. Dropping the Little Prince behind your tower against other Little Princes because the Little Prince has long range, probably not good. So we learned something today. Don't do that. Only do that when you're not playing against Little Princes. Oh my gosh, can we drop the Little Prince ability? Can we kill his Little Prince, please? Yes, awesome. He used a poison. I don't think he has any way of stopping this. There's no shot. He went all in for the win, and now he's going to get destroyed by the rocks. So I think that the rocks are going to wreck him. We can also go for a tornado just for the meme, so the splash damage Electro Dragon is able to cannibalize his towers a bit quicker. And that was a good win. Activating King Tower is extremely important against Graveyard, and this game emphasized that to an immeasurable extent. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.